you're here, I'm queer, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do another day in the life slash vlog slash chill video. I have a few things that I need to do today, so I feel like this vlog will be productive, so that's a good thing. I had to write the things that I need to do today, which is not usually what I do, but for the sake of this video, I need to be productive. I need to be on top of it, because doing productive things on top of filming it is like an extra 5 hours to the mix. We are having a little bit of a late start. It is currently 3:30 p.m. I had a very late night last night, and I'll tell you guys about that a little bit later. It was a doozy. And this is going to be the vêtement for today, the look, the visage. Just very demure, minimalistic, very casual, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah. Okay, let's get to it. So usually I try to do my emails, my DM replies, and all of that in the very beginning of the day, because if not, I'm going to forget. I'm so bad at responding. I don't think I have a lot of emails at the present, but let's go ahead and just do this. I think that's pretty much it. I think it's time to start building a few doll boxes, and I want to make sure that before I launch the dolls again to sell, I have boxes and doll beds for it. So let's go and do that. So these are some of my setup. While the hot glue is heating up, I'm gonna go and actually build the doll boxes first. I actually really love building the main doll box itself. I just feel like it's so fun, and it reminds me of my childhood building boxes. My grandmother had a bakery in the Philippines, and I would build like the pastry boxes for her. It was so satisfying to build the boxes. And if you guys are interested in purchasing my previous dolls that is in need of a new home, check out houseofhextian.com, and I will list all of the available dolls and so on. This lovely art is made by Amorette Illustration on Instagram. We were working on this, I believe, last summer. She is absolutely talented, and you guys need to check her out. She really just captured the beauty and the drama that I really wanted. I really love all of the filigree, the shell, all of this. The drama is top notch. So I've made 9. I think this should be good for now. They just look so freaking cool. I'm so obsessed with it. Not me being in the back. Giving not demure at all. The next one that we gotta make is the doll beds. And they're made out of foam, they're made out of felt. Aesthetically, I really wish that we're able to go for the darker colors for the doll bed. Specifically like burgundy, black, or maroon. For the sake of making it functional and so that the dolls don't get stains on them, I have to opt for the white fabric. It's not apropos for the design, but it is apropos for the function. This really takes so long because you want to make sure everything is coated. You want to make sure everything is taut. So I really appreciate the people who comment on the doll packaging and who really like appreciates it. I get so happy and satisfied knowing that you guys also admire the packaging and the overall aesthetic of the dolls. It makes doing all of these one by one so worth it. And that is pretty much it for the first doll bed that we're making. Let's test it out. Oh my gosh. That is snug and perfect, and you just boom. And that only took us 10 minutes to make one doll bed. So So we have 7 boxes completed, doll bed and all. Make sure to follow me on Instagram because that is where I will update everyone. I think these boxes are good for now because we still have so much to do today on the list. And by we, I mean me. So I need to get those things going, but I am so hungry right now and I don't even think I have the time to even cook. But I do need to eat because I am starving. But I'm like, oh my God, what are we... Oh. As you know, I love being creative in the studio, but that often means I don't have much time left for cooking. Enter Factory 75. These guys have totally saved my life with their ready-to-eat meals that are chef-crafted and dietitian approved. Just feast your eyes on these. Each meal is fresh, never frozen, and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. It's perfect for those of us who want to eat well, but don't have the time to cook. My personal favorites are meals that feature premium ingredients like filet mignon, shrimp, truffle butter, broccolini, and asparagus. Mwah! And here's the best part. You can get 50% off of your first Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders using my link. Click the link in the description below or scan the QR code with your phone. It's that simple. Factor 75 takes the stress out of meal planning. No more grocery shopping, no more meal prep. Just delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered right to your door. With over 35 meals to choose from each week, including options like keto, calorie smart, vegan and veggie, and more than 60 add-ons like breakfast, snacks, and drinks. There's something for everyone. So what are you waiting for? Treat yourself by clicking my link and subscribing to Factor 75. Every purchase helps me bring you more fabulous content and directly supports my channel. And again, a huge thank you to Factor 75 for sponsoring today's video. Now let's go and enjoy this fabulous meal before we get back into our chores. Now let's go ahead and clean up the printer station and area. I have been doing a lot of 3D printing the past few doll projects, and this area definitely needs to be like cleaned up and maintained. I also have to cure all of these 3D resin prints that have failed or some extras and remnants because you can't really toss them in trash without curing them first. I'm also wiping everything with alcohol from the mixing tools, from the materials, and also the trays and surface. Resin in general is very expensive, so I try to save as much as I can into this opaque container. And again, I am just wiping everything with alcohol. 3D printing has definitely been a double-edged sword just because it is really fun and amazing to create dolls from scratch. However, when things fail, it is really annoying to maintain because every time you fail a print, for the most part you have to do this. You have to clean the printer and make sure you start all over again. And for the most part, every time I try to print a doll, it is more than 5 to 10 times of failure, and it's just a cycle. Not to mention, 3D printing is so toxic. So I think it's time to finally work on the thumbnail. We're pretty much in a good spot. It is currently 7 p.m. and I tend to be more productive at night anyway. So I am pretty positive that we will get a lot of things done. At least I hope so. I need to go through all of the pictures and all of the footage and see which one's going to look the best as a thumbnail. And I think we can start from there. I usually need to clean up the background first, make it transparent. So pretty much cut out the subject so that we can play around with the background. Sometimes I don't do it if the background suits it. Let's go and start editing. I just finished with the thumbnails and I have 7 thumbnails that I'm going to figure out which one's going to be the best. I honestly might take another picture of her because I need like a different pose. One of the action poses, which I really love, more zoomed in version. This one, she kind of has like a halo effect going on. Blue variation of this pose. We have a green one, I have a red one, and then I have the natural kind of like brown color. And I think these are good for the thumbnails for now. I feel like it's not a true Hextian vlog slash chill day type of video without the unnecessary fireplace scene. I really love this area. It is definitely coming together. And you know, it's just so minimalistic, nothing crazy over here. From time to time, I do edit my videos here as well because I am constantly in the studio working on a doll, working on the thumbnails, editing a video. I feel like when you change up your scene and where you work, it gives you more productivity. I feel like it's the same way with like going to coffee shops or library. Like leaving the studio, I feel like has been healthy for me and I've been trying to do that. Oh my God, speaking of editing a video, 2 days ago, story time. If you guys watched my Instagram stories, then you are up to date with what was going on. I was editing my dad on the video. I was completely done with it. I was previewing it to make sure everything is in order. Right when the ending was about to happen, where there's so many effects going on, like a bunch of layers in Final Cut Pro, it froze. Final Cut Pro froze on me. And usually I do give Final Cut Pro a while to, you know, energize herself back up. But this one took a while. Then I'm like, okay, I don't think it's gonna go anywhere because I didn't even have my cursor. Like the entire computer froze. So I manually restarted the computer. And right when it restarted, I couldn't open the save file for the data in the video. So everything was lost. Literally my heart sank. Usually whenever I edit these videos, I pull an all-nighter. I pull all-nighters all the time, but every time I'm editing a video, it's like more. Like I probably get 2 to 3 hours of sleep on a daily. I don't have a healthy sleep schedule when I am on the process of editing a video because I'm trying to get it done. So I was like, oh my God, I was working on this video for like 4 days straight. I was working on this doll for like 5 weeks and I'm like, everything is gone and I was so frustrated. I couldn't even cry. I couldn't even yell. I need to Google things. How to open it up, how to fix it, how to do this, how to do that. And nothing was really working. I was like, oh my God, do I take the L on this one? I was just staring at a blank screen. I was like, I can't. I get really anxious when I don't upload a doll video because I give myself 3 weeks to work on a doll. But sometimes when a doll is really like a big project, like my recent ones, they've taken like 4 to 5 weeks to complete. So I'm like freaking out and I'm like, I can't not upload this on Saturday. My game plan was just to reformat the hard drive, which I had no idea how to do that, but I know that you're supposed to back it up. I don't know what the heck backing it up means. I copied all of the files because you're allowed to copy the files, you're just not allowed to open them. I don't know why. So long story short, after I copied everything to the new hard drive, I then opened those files from the new hard drive, and it was recovered. And I was able to get the entire video, and I didn't even preview it. I kind of like scrolled through it. I'm like, okay, nothing seems to be wrong with it. And I just exported it very, very quickly. I did get a little annoyed though, because after that happened, the hard drive that was broken started to work again. Like I was able to open the files from that hard drive again and do whatever I need to do. It definitely was a better ending, but it was such a whirlwind of emotions yesterday. So that is the story of how I almost lost the Darna video. And I thought I'd share that with you guys here to wrap things up. I want to say thank you to those who has shown kindness on the DMs, telling me that I can take my time and that I should just rest and take a break and so on. So I really, really appreciate that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun taking you guys with me. If you guys have missed my latest video, please definitely check it out from last weekend. I wanted to pay homage to a beautiful Filipino superhero that I grew up with. Let me know if you guys want me to do more vlogs like this or whatever type of content you want me to kind of like venture into, and I will do my best to film that for you guys. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.